smile each day.
I smile every day.
Helping someone walking on life's way. From the paths of sin, bring the wanderers into the Master's fold. To stay, forever to stay. Help to cheer the lonely and sad. Help to make some pilgrim and glad. Let your life so be that all the world may see the joy of serving Jesus with a smile. Are you giving to the world a smile? Sunny smile. Helping lessen someone's dreary mind. Do you greet the world with song as the life you pass along, cheering those who you may meet along the way? Give the world a smile each day. A smile every day. Helping someone walking on life's way. From the paths of sin, bring the wanderers into the Master's fold. Yes, forever to stay. Cheer the loneliness and sad. Help to make some pilgrim and glad. Somebody glad. Let your life so be that all the world may see the joy of serving Jesus with a smile.
Oh yeah. Oldie but goodie. That'd be good.
My house is a shack and my pockets are bare, and I don't have a dime that I can spare, but I'm richer than a king. I've got everything. I've got a million treasures in the sky. I've got a shiny white robe, a harp and a crown. I've got a brand new body when I lay this old body down. I'm richer than a king. I've got everything. I've got a million treasures in the sky. Now don't pity me if my garments they're worn. I'm an heir to the kingdom forevermore, and I'm richer than a king, 'cause I've got everything. I've got a million treasures in the sky. I've got a shiny white robe, a harp and a crown. I've got a brand new body when I lay this old body down. I'm richer than a king. I've got everything. I've got a million treasures in the sky. I'm richer than a king. I've got everything. I've got a million treasures in the sky. precious soul. I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. Grace all bursting, saints are shouting, heavenly beauty all around. I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. Glory, glory, there's a star. There'll be no more sorrow, no more pain, there'll be no more strife. In this life, yes, I'll be glad. I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. Glory, glory, there's a star. There'll be no more sorrow, no more pain, there'll be no more strife. Yes, it's a new life. In this life, yes, I'll be glad. I'll have a new body. Praise the Lord, I'll have a new life. We will shout and sing His praise. Everybody will be happy over there, over there.
One night upon the sea, a ship was tossing to and fro. Breakers dashed on every hand, angry winds around did blow. All on board were filled with fright as the mighty billows roll. Then they called upon the one whom the winds and waves control. When he reaches out his hand, billows cease at his command. Winds and waves obey his will. When he says to them, be still. What man is this, they all will say, that the wind and seas obey. He's the one who sails with me. He's the master of the sea. Though the storms of life may rage and angry billows round you roll, He can calm life's troubled sea as He did in days of old. As upon life's sea you sail, trust in Him who never fails. I'm so glad He sails with me. He's the master of the sea. When He reaches out His hand, billows cease at His command. Winds and waves obey His will. When He says to them, be still. What man is this, they all will say, that the wind and seas obey. He's the one who sails with me. He's the master of the sea. Yes, I'm so glad He sails with me. He's the master of the sea.
Who is this one I see?
You're listening to the very best of Southern gospel music right here on WOTG Radio Network and Television and Alan Presley Promotions, Facebook Live and YouTube. Monday through Sunday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., bringing you the best in gospel music. Alan Presley Promotions is a listener-funded ministry. We would ask you to be in prayer about becoming a financial partner with Alan and Linda Presley to keep this wonderful music, the great music of Southern Gospel, coming out to you each night. If you would like to make a donation to this ministry, you can send your donation to Alan Presley, 611 Old Highway 68, Sweetwater, Tennessee, 37874. WOTG Radio Network and Television and Alan Presley Promotions on Facebook Live and YouTube, Monday through Sunday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come and join with us.
Hey folks, we're glad to be here. Appreciate you tuning us in tonight. And we're here on this Tuesday night. And folks, we appreciate all of you people may be listening to us everywhere. We don't know where people's listening at. They could be listening for us over across the big pond, on the other side of the world. But we appreciate you that are listening. And we asked you out there tonight to please share our program. You share it because others might hear it. You know, that's the Great Commission in the Bible that Jesus told the disciples to go into all the world, preaching that gospel to every creature. And every song that we play is sharing the message of God and the love of God. And that's where we're supposed to share it at. And we're supposed to tell it. And that command comes from God. That comes from God. And God's saying, go into all the world. Everybody's got a right to hear that gospel. And whether they be in Russia, or whether they be in China, or whether they be in Japan, or France, or any other country. Everybody has got their opportunity to be saved. And that's what Jesus even told everybody, that everybody's got their opportunity. And folks, we need to share the love of God. We need to share His Bible. We need to share of the message of Jesus. When He said, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open that door, He said, I will come into him and sup with him and he with me. So Jesus wants us to go give everybody that opportunity to open up their heart's door and invite Jesus Christ in. So we're here tonight, and we're going to have a great time and play some songs. I don't know who we got coming up to sing, but we got, I don't even know who that is. But let's take a listen to whoever it is, and here they are. Just take a listen. I don't know who it is, Linda.
Michael Combs.
It's Michael Combs, she says. Let's take a listen to Michael Combs to start the program out tonight. Here we go.
Well, turn that radio up, boy. Listen to me sing this song. The glory train's coming and you better get ready, cause it ain't gonna be too long. Well, I hope that you made your reservation, and I hope you got your ticket in your hand. The glory train's coming, I can hear the motor humming, gonna take me home to glory land. Well, people always tell me I ain't got time, I got too many things to do. Well, you better get ready, cause I'm telling you, boy, that the glory trains are coming, and it's coming real soon. Hey, turn that radio up, boy. Listen to me sing the song. The glory train's coming, I can hear the motor humming, gonna take us home to glory land. Train's conductor, and your ticket is the blood of the Lamb. Give your heart to the Lord, buddy, jump on board, ride the glory train to glory land. Well, I hope that you made your reservation. I hope you got your ticket in your hand. The glory train's coming, I can hear the motor humming. glory trains are coming and it's coming real soon. Hey, turn that radio up, boy. Listen to me sing the song. Jesus is coming and you better get ready, cause it ain't gonna be too long. Gonna take us on the glory land. Get your ticket on the glory train. But I hope you got your ticket in your hand, cause we're going home to glory land.
Here's the Dixie Melody Boys and a new radio release song.
I remember the time when in darkness I wandered on the mountain of sin. On the mountain of sin, I had traveled so long, like the prodigal son, all my goods I had squandered. Sadly I roamed, but the Savior came in, and He gave me a song. I can tell you now the time. I can tell you the time. I can take you to the place. I can show you the place where the Lord saved me. Where the Lord saved me by His wonderful grace. His wonderful grace. But I cannot tell you how. For I know not the how. And I cannot tell you why. And I know not the why. He will tell me all about it. He will tell me all about it in the by and by, in the by and by. I can never forget when He spoke to me gently. Follow thou me in the fountain of life. In the fountain of life, there's a balm for your soul. There's a balm for your soul. So I heeded His voice. He was speaking intently. Gladly I see through His marvelous grace. Through His marvelous grace, I am happy and whole. I am happy and whole. I can tell you now the time. I can tell you the time. I can take you to the place. I can show you the place where the Lord saved me. Where the Lord saved me by His wonderful grace. His wonderful grace. But I cannot tell you how. For I know not the how. And I cannot tell you why. And I know not the why. He will tell me all about it. He will tell me all about it in the by and by, in the by and by. I can tell you the time. I can take you to the place. I can show you the place where the Lord saved me. Where the Lord saved me by His wonderful grace. His wonderful grace. For I know not the how. And I cannot tell you why. And I know not the why. He will tell me all about it. He will tell me all about it in the by and by. He will tell me all about it. He will tell me all about it in the by and by.
We got Jerry and Jane Goff coming up next.
I'll meet you on the other side of Jordan. With friends and loved ones we will ever be. I'll meet you on the other side of Jordan. And there we'll spend all eternity. I know I've never met the man who gave his life for me, yet His presence daily I can feel. But if by chance you're taken home before it comes my time, please take this message home to Him for me. I'll meet you on the other side of Jordan. With friends and loved ones we will ever be. I'll meet you on the other side of Jordan. And there we'll spend all eternity. I saw an old man standing by For 50 years it's been just you and me. And as the preacher spoke these words, to dust we shall return, I heard that old man whisper tenderly, I'll meet you on the other side of Jordan. With friends and loved ones we will ever be. I'll meet you on the other side of Jordan, and there we'll spend all eternity. And there we'll spend all eternity. Eternity.
We got Homie Lester and the Statesman Quartet coming on.
I am but a pilgrim on my journey home, telling all who listen that it won't be long till we reach that land beyond the crystal sea, where a mansion waits that's been prepared for me. Come along and join me, there's room for more. You cannot imagine what he has in store. Nothing here can hold me, I'm ready now to go. Come along and join me, I'm going home. What a glad homecoming, oh what a happy day. Gather with the saints, we'll join the heavenly parade. Celebration banners, friends and loved ones will wave. Come along and join me, we're going home to stay. Come along and join me, there's room for more. You cannot imagine what he has in store. Nothing here can hold me, I'm ready now to go. Come along and join me, I'm going home. Come along and join me, there's room for more. You cannot imagine what he has in store. Nothing here can hold me, I'm ready now to go. Come along and join me, I'm going home. Come along and join me, I'm going home.
We got Steve Black and the Crown Quartet. Here they are. Hello, Steve.
I receive the reading that is written down in my soul, a feeling that is always telling me that I am home. And when I talk to others in regard to what I feel, they cannot understand and ask me how I know it's real. I tell them I'm saved by the Lord's marvelous grace. He suffered and died one day in my place. He is God's only Son, and victory.
Steve Black and the Crown Quartet. Man, they're great.
That's in his heart that we share.
we got Deborah Burger on, and she's got all that fried chicken ready up there. If you people want to go up there and get it in Alberta, Canada, she's got all kinds of fried chicken just waiting for you to come over to her house.
He died for you and me to save humanity. I've got a friend, it's Jesus. He's the kind of friend who always lends an ear.
All of us are friends with Deborah, and she's got all that good old chicken ready. Just go over.
That one last mile, he picks me up and carries me around. I've got a friend, his name is Jesus, who died long ago on that old rugged cross. And he died for you and me to save humanity. I've got a friend, it's Jesus, and I'll praise him on high with all of my heart, and I'll stand by his side when it's time to depart. I'll leave this world a happy girl to live in the kingdom of the Lord. I've got a friend, his name is Jesus. He died long ago on that old rugged cross, and he died for you and me to save humanity. I've got a friend, it's Jesus. I've got a friend, his name is Jesus. He died long ago on that old rugged cross. He died for you and me to save humanity. I've got a friend, it's Jesus. I've got a friend, it's Jesus. Oh, I've got a friend, and it's Jesus.
We got the Restored Quartet from Oklahoma coming on. If them Debbie don't have the chicken, this group does. Go on over there and visit them.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that's on my heart to fear and rest my fears relieve. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. My chains
I stood in the courtroom, the judge turned my way. It looks like you're guilty. Now what do you say? I spoke up, Your Honor. I have no defense, but that's when mercy walked in. Mercy walked in and pleaded my case, called to the stand. God saving grace, the blood was presented that covered my sin, forgiven when mercy walked in. I stood there and wondered, how could this be, that someone so guilty had just been set free? My chains were broken, I felt born again. The moment that mercy walked in. Oh, mercy walked in and pleaded my case, called to the stand. God saving grace, the blood was presented that covered my sin, forgiven when mercy walked in. Oh, the blood was presented that covered my sin, forgiven when mercy walked in.
We got Rita Broyles coming up, and she's one of the new Carolina that'll be here on July the 16th.
In search of freedom to worship, worship without fear. Our forefathers risked their lives to bring their families here. Down through the years, we've kept their faith to the God of Abraham, and in return, He blessed us with a strong and mighty land. God made America, He made it brave and free. This land of liberty He made for you and me. God gave the gift of freedom to every one of us. Yes, God made America, and in God we place our trust.
You ought to see Rita on the television right now, but it'll be up back a while. You can listen to Rita and watch her too.
We know that God is on our side, so who have we to fear? As long as we lift up His name, our
The new
God
Carolina.
will always hear.
I mean, the
And
new
blessed will be our
Carolina.
nation as we follow in His light. And those
Carolina.
who come against us will be humbled by His might. God made America, He made it brave and free. This land of liberty.
When she comes up on the television later tonight, you need to watch Rita on the television. You'll see something great.
Every one of us. Yes, God made America, and in God we place our trust. Christ.
We got the Blackwood Brothers coming up. I'm feeling mighty fine.
Well, I woke up this morning feeling fine. I woke up with heaven on my mind. I woke up with joy in my soul, for I knew my Lord had control. Well, I knew I was walking in the light, 'cause I've been on my knees in the night, and I prayed till the Lord gave a sign, and now I'm feeling mighty fine. Well, I'm feeling mighty fine. I got heaven on my mind. Don't you know I want to go? I want to go. Well, I'm in the flow. The light that always shines down inside this heart of mine. I got heaven on my mind, and now I'm feeling mighty fine. I've been walking with Jesus all the time. We're walking and talking as we climb. We're traveling the road to the sky, where I know I'll live when I die. He's been telling me all about that land, and he tells me that everything is grand, and he says that a home will be mine, and now I'm feeling mighty fine. Feeling mighty fine. Yeah, feeling mighty fine. I'm not heaven on my mind.
I'm feeling mighty fine.
I wanna go. When I'm feeling fine, honey, flow. There's a light that always shines down inside this heart of mine. Heaven on my mind, and I'm feeling mighty fine. Yes, I'm feeling fine.
Here's the Duncan Boys coming up. The Duncan Boys.
Well, my mama read a story from the Bible long ago about Shadrach, Meshach, and old Abednego. How the wicked king commanded they be thrown into a flame because they would not bow and then deny their father's name. Mama said the king stood high upon the balcony so tall. When he looked in, he was shocked by all the things he saw. Well, he thought that he would find the light dead upon the ground, but instead of three, counted four up walking all around. Then I said, Mama, wait a minute, there is something I must know. Well, if three went in and three came out, then where'd the fourth man go? And I never will forget, my mama danced across the floor. These are the words I heard her say, she shouted through the door. He's still in the fire and he's walking in the flame, and he'll be there to help you when you call upon his name. And he can still deliver by his almighty power. Out here below, still good to know he's still in the fire. Now, my friends, you may be destined to face life's hottest flame, but I'm glad that I can tell you through the power of his name, not one flame of fire will harm you. You'll come through it and you'll tell yesterday, today, forever, God is still alive and well. He's still in the fire and he's walking in the flame, and he'll be there to help you when you call upon his name, and he can still deliver by his almighty power. Out here below, it's still good to know he's still in the fire. He's still in the fire and he's walking in the flame, and he'll be there to help you when you call upon his name, and he can still deliver by his almighty power. Out here below, it's still good to know he's still in the fire. While here below, it's still good to know he's still in the fire.
Hey, we got the Joyers coming up here next. Notamus Quartet coming up, and they're from Kentucky. We've been friends with these guys a long time.
Have you made your preparation for the banquet he's prepared? Friends, you've got your invitation. Promise me that you'll be there. Can't you hear the master saying, "Well, it's time to celebrate"? Meet me at the table just inside the gate. Meet me at the table
At the breaking of the bread.
Meet me over yonder where the meals will be fed. And join the celebration, heaven's wedding bells will ring. Meet me at the table of the King. There's a way that you can make it. Old Satan says don't cry. Make that promise and don't break it. Then you'll meet me by and by. Keep your lamps all trimmed and burning with no shadow of a doubt. For the bridegroom is returning. Don't let your lamp go out. Meet me at the table
At the breaking of the bread.
Meet me over yonder where the meals will be fed. And join the celebration, heaven's wedding bells will ring. Meet me at the table of the King. Meet me at the table at the breaking of the bread. Meet me over yonder where the meals will be fed.
Come on, join the celebration, heaven's wedding bells will ring.
Meet me at the table of the King. Meet me at the table of the
Hey, we got Thomas Lilly coming up, and he's got a bunch of chickens over there that you can go over and have a big old chicken
Their
dinner.
heads were low, their steps were slow, as they walked along that long Emmaus road. And a man appeared, and as he drew near, he said, "Why are you so sad? Are things really that bad?" They said, "Sir, have you not heard? You must be a stranger in this town, 'cause the one who came in the Father's name, he has been cut down. They've laid his body in the ground." As they walked, they talked. He began to explain about this Jesus, why he came. He opened the scriptures and began to teach. The preacher of preachers, he began to preach. In the wilderness, children had nothing there to eat, but a manna from heaven fell down at their feet when they were dry and thirsty in a foreign land. Living water sprang forth from a rock in the sand. The three Hebrew children were thrown into flames. A fourth man appeared, they even called him by name. The manna, the water, the man, they're all the same. If you're still confused, let me say this real plain. It was me. It was me. I'm the one you left back there at Calvary. It was me. Who do you think hung the stars in the sky? Who do you think made the days and the nights? It was me. I'm the one who died for you at Calvary. It was me. Who loved you when no one else would. Who saved you when no one else could. Yeah. It was me.
Here's a Foothills Quartet. Hit that shirt button out there, Facebook. We need all the shirts that we get.
Light in the window, the table spread with splendor. Someone standing by the open door. I can see that crystal river. I must be near forever. Lord, I've never been this homesick before. I see the bright light shine. It's just about home time. I can see my Father standing at the door. This world's been a wilderness, and I'm ready for deliverance. Lord, I've never been this homesick before. I can see the family gathered, sweet faces all familiar. No one's old or feeble anymore. This lonesome heart is crying. Think I'll spread my wings for flying. Lord, I've never been this homesick before. I see the bright light shine. It's just about home time. I can see my Father standing at the door. This world's been a wilderness, and I'm ready for deliverance. Lord, I've never been this homesick before. I see the bright light shine. It's just about home time. I can see my Father standing at the door. This world's been a wilderness, and I'm ready for deliverance. Lord, I've never been this homesick before. I see the bright light shine. It's just about home
We got the Galileans coming up next, and here they are.
There's a city that looks o'er the valley of death, and its glory has never been told. Where the Lamb is the light in the midst of the night, in that beautiful city of gold.
this one I see.
You're listening to the very best of Southern gospel music right here on WOTG Radio Network and Television and Alan Presley Promotions, Facebook Live and YouTube. Monday through Sunday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., bringing you the best in gospel music. Alan Presley Promotions is a listener-funded ministry. We would ask you to be in prayer about becoming a financial partner with Alan and Linda Presley to keep this wonderful music, the great music of Southern gospel, coming out to you each night. If you would like to make a donation to this ministry, you can send your donation to Alan Presley, 611 Old Highway 68, Sweetwater, Tennessee, 37874. WOTG Radio Network and Television and Alan Presley Promotions on Facebook Live and YouTube. Monday through Sunday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come and join with us.
And folks, we're glad to be here tonight. We appreciate everyone tuning us in. We are on the Facebook. We are on the WOTG TV. That's Roadkill Television. We just appreciate everyone for listening to our program tonight. And we got coming up next. I'm going to turn it over to Linda here in a minute. But we got coming up next. It's Jerry Allen Hall. And Jerry Allen Hall has been climbing the wall, buddy, over on YouTube. That song he sung, I think the McCameys used to sing it. I can't remember the name of it. But that thing has climbed the wall. And the last few days, it's went up to about 70 or 80 views right there on YouTube. And that's pretty big out there on YouTube. And people is really listening to it. He does a great job of singing. Jerry Allen Hall does. I think we're going to listen to him sing here coming next. But here's Lady Presley.
Okay, Thomas and Debbie's been talking about animals, and I thought I'd come on a few minutes and tell Thomas I need to send him some pictures. You know, I didn't grow up on a farm, but I used to go to my grandma and grandpa's over in North Carolina. They had cows, they had chickens, they had a garden, and all this. And I never thought that I would train one of my grandsons how to can green beans. But last week he called and wanted to know how you can green beans, and he canned 40 quarts of green beans. And got pictures of him and his wife, or his wife and two sons. They were sitting at the table stringing beans, and he canned every one of them. And on top of that, he has 4 cows, 2 peacocks, a goat, a sheep, chickens, and I don't know what else. And he's got that garden, and he's making himself a farmer, Alan. Can you believe that we've got a grandson that's going to make a farmer? And he's got all these animals. And I never dreamed I'd have a grandson that would be like that. He's the only one that's interested in being a farmer.
Hey, guess what? She never dreamed that she'd have a husband like me either. What do you think about that, Thomas, Lily? Yes, she never dreamed that she'd have a husband like me.
That song.
Linda?
That song you're talking about is "I Made It by Grace."
Yeah.
That Jerry sings.
Is that what he's singing?
Yeah, I made it by. No, he's not singing it now, but that's what you put on. That he sung, that I made a video of the other night when he was here. I made it by grace.
And you know what? That's what I did. I've made it by grace. You know, grace through faith. It's grace of God. We all got what we deserved. Every one of us would got hell. But Jesus seen that there had to be a way, and he went to the old rugged cross, and he gave his life on that cross when he could have called 10,000 of angels to come back and set him free. But he did it that you and I might have life and have it more abundantly. You know, God's work and God's program, it should be the number one thing on any of like Facebook here. It should be the number one program above all other things is God's program, God's songs, and God's message. But a lot of people's trying to make it to be the last. But folks, it's going to be too late one of these days when Jesus split that old eastern sky and he calls his children home. You know, there's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of people that will never, ever make it to heaven because they didn't go by the blueprint and they didn't go by what God said. You gotta live by what God said, and that is in his word. And I say his word, I'm talking about the King James Version Bible. That's the roadmap to heaven. Don't let these other versions fool you and take you astray. A lot of them have been printed, even by gays, homosexuals, and whatever. A lot of them people that publish them is rotten. But anyway, let's get on with the program, and we're going to hear Jerry Allen Hall sing, and his songs are Climbing the Walls on the YouTube. Let's take a listen to Jerry Allen Hall.
When the angry winds are blowing and the storms are all around, how sweet it is in knowing that a refuge I have found. I stand upon the blessed holy rock of ages and sing. Within his shelter I will be. The wind may blow and the angry storm all around me rages upon. The rock of ages I shall firmly stand. This rock is Christ my Savior, my soul he will defend. Trusting daily in his favor, on his promise I depend. I stand upon the blessed holy rock of ages and sing. Within his shelter I will be. The winds may blow and the angry storms all around me rages upon. The rock of ages I shall firmly stand. I'll stand upon the blessed holy rock of ages and sing. Within his shelter I will be. The winds may blow and the angry storms all around me rages upon. The rock of ages I shall firmly stand upon. The rock of ages I shall stand.
We got Hannah Hall. This is the daughter of Reverend Jerry Hall. And she's a manager, I think. And she does a good job.
Paul and Luke were taking a trip. When the south wind blew softly, they boarded the ship. Their destination was already planned. They were guided by God and his mighty hand. Oh, but soon after the ship had set sail, they encountered a stormy silent night, that sweet child of mine. Everything is alright, but we're never alone. We're gonna make it on home, for I believe that. But we're never alone. We're gonna make it on home, for I believe God. I believe God.
We got Gordon and Betty Bailey coming up, and Terry Bailey and his mama is all over YouTube. YouTube. You don't believe me? Go over and look.
They called him Jesus. He came to love, heal, and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. And empty grave is there to prove my Savior lived. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he holds the future. And life is worth the living just because he lives. How sweet to hold a newborn baby and feel the
Find them all over to YouTube.
pride, the joy he gives. But greater still, the calm assurance, this shocking face and certain days, because he lives, because he lives, I can face tomorrow, because he lives, all fear is gone, because I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. And then one day I'll cross the river, I'll fight life's fight, no war with pain. And then as death gives way to victory, I'll see the lights of glory, and I'll know he lives. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives.
Good evening, this is Terry Bailey. You're listening to WOTG Radio in Sweetwater, Tennessee, and the Alan Presley Promotions radio program. Alan and his wife Linda are on every evening, 7 days a week, and we look forward to listening to the music that Alan and his wife play. I appreciate their willingness, I appreciate their dedication, and I appreciate the songs as well as the different artists that they play from every evening. God bless you, Alan and Linda. I trust you have a very wonderful evening. God bless all of those that are listening as well out there in the audience.
What a lovely name, the name of Jesus.
Here's Terry Bailey.
There's a flight leaving here in the morning. Destination was charted long ago. How waiting, but the engines are still idle low, waiting now for those who still linger, with unclaimed tickets free for every man. Reservation secured by the Savior for this one-way flight to glory land. All aboard the Master, call it from the runway, for our leaving is almost at hand. Make your way to the toll gate called Calvary, for this one-way flight to glory land. Now this flight is for all those believing, and our pilot is Jesus, God's Son, and the passengers all boarded safely. They're prepared for that heavenly run. My brother, don't let this flight leave without you, for soon all those who are on board will say goodbye. Make your way to the toll gate called Calvary, and secure your reservations in the sky. All aboard the Master, call it from the runway, for our leaving is almost at hand. Make your way to the toll gate called Calvary, for this one-way flight to glory land. All aboard the Master, call it from the runway, for our leaving is almost at hand. Make your way to the toll gate called Calvary, for this one-way flight to glory land.
Wow, man, you know what? It's not long. Well, we is pretty gone, but it's shorter than we think. It won't be long that deer season will be open up, you right? How many of you people out there like to go deer hunting? Well, I used to go deer hunting, but I never was fortunate enough to get me no deer. I had a lot of fun doing it, but, you know, I've had people give me deer meat, and I like to eat deer meat, you know. I love to eat it. But I'm going to tell you something, folks. I sat and watched a guy make a video today and standing inside of his house. Now, if all you people out there that love to hunt deers, just go over to Terry Bailey's house, and, man, he's got the deer over there, man. They was out there. I don't know where he threw some food out there or what, but it looked like they was eating out there. And the deer was out there around his woods there. And then eventually, before he got through making the video, he was making it, the deers went back in the woods. But you know what? You might can go over and go deer hunting at Terry Bailey's place, but I'd say he'd want you to give him at least half that deer. Now, I tell you what, I don't blame him for that. You know, give Terry Bailey half the deer. And, man, he can share it with his old good buddy Alan Presley here.
Well,
I love that deer meat. What, Linda?
well, Jerry Hall says they're in his backyard, too.
Oh, in his backyard,
And
too?
when we lived at Riceville, we had woods back behind our house, and deer was always coming back in there.
Yeah, we used to have them back of our house down in Riceville, Tennessee, but they didn't stay around too long, see. Somebody put a plug in them, and we made deer meat out of them. But anyway, that Terry Bailey, man, he out there making a movie about the deers out in his yard, man. He's a great person. But I wish one thing, I wish he lived next door to me where I can aggravate him every morning, man. I love Terry Bailey, and I love his mom, and I love his sisters, and man, they great people that has a good time, and I love at Jerry Allen Hall, man. I get where I love him too. I wish he'd move up in this area too. Here, what, Linda? You want to say something?
Talking about the Baileys.
Huh?
Talk about the Baileys. We might as well finish up with the whole family.
The whole family, okay. Well, oh, you like what, 2 more yet?
Yeah, I got 'em ready to play.
Okay, let's go on with the music. And this is Terry and Randy, right?
Right.
Here's Terry and Randy, and they're going to get one in here too. Here we go with the Terry and Randy Bailey. Let's take a listen. We got the Shelton family coming up now.
I've got the peace of the Lord down in my soul. I've got the power since He cleansed and made me whole. I've got the joy that nothing can destroy. I got the peace, I got the power, I got the joy. The way gets rocky, sometimes I know my feet may stumble a time or so, but I have Jesus who walks with me each day and gives me blessings from the heavenly throne that none can take away. I've got the peace of the Lord down in my soul. I've got the power since He cleansed and made me whole. I've got the joy that nothing can destroy. I got the peace, I've got the power, I've got the joy. Satan whispers, no need to try. I just play harder, to God I cry. He gives assurance
to do. Lift your eyes upward to His great shining light, and then the peace and power and joy will come in the day or in the night. I've got the peace. I got the peace of the Lord down in my soul. I've got the power. I got the power since He cleansed and made me whole. I've got the joy. I got the joy that nothing can destroy. I got the peace. I got the power. I got the joy. I've got the peace. I got the peace of the Lord down in my soul. I got the power. I got the power since He cleansed and made me whole. I got the joy. I got the joy that nothing can destroy. I got the peace. I got the power. I got the joy. I got the peace. I got the power. I got the joy.
Hey, we got the bells are coming up now.
You may be down and feel like God is somehow forgotten, that you are faced with circumstances you can't get through. Right now it seems that there's no way out and you're going under. God's proven time and time again He'll take care of you, and He'll do it again. He'll do it again. If you'll just take a look at where you are now, where you have been, hasn't He always come through for you? He's the same God as then. You may not know how, you may not know when, but He'll do it again. God knows the things you're going through, and He knows how you're hurting. You see, He knows just how your heart has been broken into. But He's the God of the stars, the sun, and the sea, and He is your Father. And He can calm the storm, and He'll find some way to fix it for you. And He'll do it again. He'll do it again. If you'll just take a look at where you are now, and where you've been, hasn't He always come through for you? He's the same God as then. You may not know how, you may not know when, but He'll do it again. Oh, He's still God. He will not fail you. Oh, He's still God. He will not change. Oh, I know that He's God, and He's fighting for you. Just like Moses, just like Daniel, just like Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, He'll do it again. He'll do it again. If you'll just take a look at where you are now, and where you've been, hasn't He always always come through for you. He's the same God as then. You may not know how, you may not know when, but he'll do it again. You may not know how, you may not know when, you may not know how, you may not know when, but he'll do it again.
We got Wanda Grace Smith coming up, and she's 1/3 off the Carolina Girls. The Carolina Girls will be here July the 16th live.
There is a blood that cost a life, that paid my way. Death, its price, when it flowed down from the cross, my sins were gone, my sins forgot. There is a grave that tried to hide this precious blood that gave me life. But in 3 days,
Man, you're going to hear something that night. The Carolina Girls are here.
and
You don't want to miss
rose to
this.
stand in my defense. So I've come to tell you he's alive, to tell you that he dries every tear that falls. So I've come to tell you that he saves, to shout and to proclaim that he's coming back for you. There is a blood that sights the blind, that heals the sick, the lonely find. It has the power to free the bound as chains they fall upon the ground. So pour it out to cleanse my soul, and let his precious, precious glory flow, because he lives to make me whole. I owe my life, I owe my all, so I come to tell you he's alive, to tell you that he dries every tear that
that tried to hide this precious blood that gave me life. But in 3 days, he breathed again, rose to stand in my defense. So I've come to tell you he's alive, to tell you that lies every tear that falls. So I come to tell you that he saves, to show it to grave that he's coming back for you. So I come to tell you he's
Here's Ricky Addison and Compassion.
Thank God for the Bible in John 3:16, for that's the one verse that got to me. Yes, I was lost in a world of sin, no hope was inside, and bound by the chains in my prison cell. Could it be that one verse could save me from hell? Read it again, 'cause I stand reading thanks to John 3:16. That's when I got saved. That's when he washed my sins away. Forgiven by grace, surrounded by mercy. He's all that I am. He's all that I am. And I'm satisfied with this new life I'm given. Though unworthy I am, still I stand redeemed thanks to John 3:16. My friend, if you find there's no peace within, and you see you've reached another dead end, you're hopelessly lost in a world filled with sin, and no hope is in sight. Take a listen right here, words are written in red, where he died on the cross and in your stead. He did all this for you, and you can't be redeemed thanks to John 3:16. That's when I got saved. That's when he washed my
Thunderbird coming up now. Here he is.
Lost and so lonely, just a pilgrim was I had no future, wasn't ready to die. Oh, but then I met the Savior. What a friend, just to know, for he took me to Calvary, washed me whiter than snow. Now I'm saved by his marvelous grace. Now I'm the child of that heavenly race. Now my heart is filled with gladness, and my life is all aglow, for it took me to Calvary, washed me whiter than snow. Now I don't have much money or this world's noted fame, but there's one thing I know for certain: Jesus knows me by my name. And although I was nothing, now in heaven I will go, for he took me to Calvary, washed me whiter than snow. Yes, I'm saved by his marvelous grace, and now I'm a child of that heavenly race. Now my heart is filled with gladness, and my life is all aglow, for it took me to Calvary, washed me whiter than snow. Now my heart is filled with gladness, for it took me to Calvary, washed me
Is this one I see?
You're listening to the very best of Southern gospel music right here on WOTG Radio Network and Television and Alan Presley Promotions, Facebook Live and YouTube. Monday through Sunday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., bringing you the best in gospel music. Alan Presley Promotions is a listener-funded ministry. We would ask you to be in prayer about becoming a financial partner with Alan and Linda Presley to keep this wonderful music, the great music of Southern gospel, coming out to you each night. If you would like to make a donation to this ministry, you can send your donation to Alan Presley, 611 Old Highway 68, Sweetwater, Tennessee, 37874. WOTG Radio Network and Television, and Alan Presley Promotions on Facebook Live and YouTube, Monday through Sunday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come and join with us.
And folks, we're glad to be here tonight, and we appreciate you tuning us in, and we've had a good time on the program playing this great gospel music. And we got a lot of stuff that goes over on the YouTube. I mean, we got tons of it seems like. And we got several people out there. We got the Chuck Wagon Gang, where we've been with them and made some videos. We've got Terry Bailey and his mother, Betty Jean Bailey, playing the accordion. It's out there on the YouTube. And we got Jerry Allen Hall. We got many more. We even got Ernie Dawson Airline that's climbed the walls too on the YouTube. And we got several groups. We got Ordain on there, a group called Ordain. And a lot of the groups that we have had here in the last 5 years on the program are out there on the YouTube. So tune us in too on the YouTube. And this time we're going to turn it over to Lady Presley.
Okay, Alan, we got 13 minutes left. So, time flew by tonight, didn't it? You know what I was thinking after all the animals we were talking about earlier? We do have an animal in our yard.
What?
We have a rabbit back there. I've seen it several times. I don't know, they might be two running around in our backyard. I don't know, but anyway, so thanks everyone for joining in. And we've got 12 and a half minutes left. So, take it back.
No, folks, she thinks I'm an animal. No, I just kidding. But anyway, we've had a good time, and we're going to get on with some great gospel music. I don't even know who we got coming up to sing here. And
The Weddles.
The Weddles?
Yeah.
Okay, they brand new on the program, and we're going to listen to one of their songs right now. Here we go. Let's take a listen.
If I survey all blessings that come to me from above. If I could count all the blessings from the storehouse of love, I simply ask for one favor of him beyond mortal men, and I'm sure he would grant it again. I want to stroll over heaven with you some black day when all our troubles and heartaches have vanished away. Then we'll enjoy all the beauty where all things are new. I want to stroll over heaven with you. So many places of beauty we long to see here below, but time and treasures have kept us from making plans now to go. But come that morning of rapture, together we'll surely be. Then you can stroll over heaven with me. I want to stroll over heaven with you some bright day when all our troubles and heartaches have vanished away. We'll enjoy all the beauty where all things are new. I want to stroll over heaven with you. I want to stroll over heaven with you some bright day when all our troubles and heartaches have vanished away. Then we'll enjoy all the beauty where all things are new. I want to stroll over heaven with you. I want to stroll over heaven with you.
We got Kelvin Spencer coming up next. Man, you're listening to this song. If you're not a Christian, give your life to God tonight. Listen to what this song is telling you.
I stood there in the courtroom, facing charges on my life. My fate would be decided. Would I live or would I die? But Satan had forgotten I'd been to Calvary. I did not say a word. I let the blood speak for me. And the words rang out in the courtroom, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. This child is free. This child is free. Love echoed off the walls, crying mercy. My Savior intervened and let the blood speak for me. The crimes that I committed would justly take my life. I waited for the verdict, condemned and sure to die. But as they bound my hands and feet and were taking me away, the judge said, wait a minute, let's see what the blood has to say. And the words rang out in the courtroom, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. This child is free. Love guilty,
not guilty,
not guilty.
not guilty.
This child is free.
What a great man, Kevin Spencer, and all the Spencer family is still great.
My Savior intervened and let the blood speak for me. Love echoed off the walls, crying mercy. My Savior intervened. He let the blood speak for me.
We got Les Butler coming on. Les Butler can play 12 instruments, so piano and all. Les Butler reminds me of an old small Berlin, Gene Aldridge started. Back to West Virginia. Rock Fieldhouse was playing, he played Les Butler again.
Give the world a smile each day.
Smile every day.
Helping someone on life's way. From the paths of sin, bring the wanderers into the Master's fold to stay.
Forever to stay.
Help to cheer the lone and sad. Help to make some pilgrim glad. Let your life so be that all the world may see the joy of serving Jesus with a smile. Are you giving to the world a smile? Sunny smile. Helping lessen someone's dreary mind. Do you greet the world with song as the life you pass along, cheering those whom you may meet along the way? Give the world a smile each day. Smile every day. Helping someone on life's way. From the paths of sin, bring the wanderers into the Master's fold. Forever to stay. Help to cheer the lone and sad. Help to make some pilgrim at last. Somebody glad. Let your life so be that all the world may see the joy of serving Jesus with a smile. Bright side.
Oh, yeah.
Oldie but goodie.
Thank you, George and Glenn. We miss you guys. I know you must be in heaven singing them songs right there in that heavenly choir. We're going to get out of here tonight, and good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same station on Alan Presley Promotions. And folks, we've been on this program now over 5 years. And when you look at Alan Bruce Presley, you'll see a poster up above that tells you the time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to get out of here and say good night and God bless you. And I hope you have a great night. Bye-bye, everyone.
Good night.